A loving sister and daughter, and a brilliant student with big dreams. That's how a 19-year-old woman is being remembered tonight after losing her life in a car crash. And tonight there are questions about how that deadly crash occurred. KCAL 9's Nicole Comstock is live in West Covina right now where that crash occurred. And Nicole, you have the very latest.
Yeah, Jeff, people who love this young woman and who came to a memorial for her out here tonight say she was an absolute inspiration, that they knew one day she was going to change the world, and they won't let her die in vain. A young man who comes to the scene drops to his knees when he sees the devastating damage to her car. This is 19-year-old Kerry Welsh. Family friends identify her as the brilliant young woman who was killed in this crash at the intersection of Vine and Hollenbeck in West Covina.
And I don't know if you heard about her. She's a phenomenal 19-year-old girl.
Diane Sanchez is a family friend. She says Kerry was headed to her house on Saturday night to pick her little sister up from a birthday party when the driver of this car flew through a stop sign and T-boned her. A neighbor showed us video evidence of that, but chose not to share it for broadcast out of respect for Kerry's family. Tragically, Kerry died at the hospital.
She was the 4.6. She was the athlete of the year. She was the full scholarship to Loyola Marymount University. She was going to be a doctor, you know? She was so good.
Standing in front of a memorial at the intersection, Sanchez thanked the neighbors who rushed out of their homes in an attempt to save her life.
And I let her parents know that as well, and it comforts them.
It sounded like a car that was gunning its engine, and not maybe 2 or 3 seconds later heard the impact.
Louie Gonzales is one of several neighbors who say people who got out of the suspect's car reached back inside and tried to take things out of it. He told them the cops were coming.
And he ignored me. I actually had to pull him out of the car and tell him to go sit down.
The gentleman that talked to me pretty close, you could smell really, really strong alcohol.
It appears the driver who hit Kerry was taken to a hospital. West Covina PD has not returned our calls about whether or not alcohol or drugs may have played a role in the crash. But some neighbors think the car who hit her may have been trying to race someone else. They say it happens all the time at this intersection.
My brother's petitioned for a traffic signal. He's asked for speed bumps here.
And you can see that someone wrote right on the curb here, "Slow down, you need to stop." Now, we're still trying to confirm with West Covina PD what the driver in this case may have been charged with and whether or not they're looking for anyone else in connection to this incident. We're hearing that Kerry's family is still working on a fundraising account, and we'll share that as soon as it's available. Reporting live in West Covina, I'm Nicole Comstock, KCAL 9 News.
All right, Nicole, thank you very much.